Hey folks, everything new under the sun. Alright, this is going to be an unbox of a Seagate unit, and I got this unit off Amazon. This is your standard backup battery, not battery pack, but backup hard drive. It is just a regular HDD, it's not an SSD or anything, and it comes in various sizes. There you see some sizes there, the 5 terabyte and whatever. I've got the 3 terabyte at the bottom there. I paid about 130, I think, plus some shipping. That price is a little bit cheaper than what I got. 3 terabytes is about 3 times the amount of data I actually need to back up, so it's a good size for me. And at price point, I don't really want to spend $200 plus, including tax, on 5 terabytes, which I probably won't use for the next couple of years. So here are the actual specs of mine. So they're pretty basic, pretty plain, nothing fancy or flashy about them. They're USB 3.0. They're obviously backwards compatible with USB 2.0. And you don't really daisy chain them. You just, there's only one port on the back of them. So here's the box. Here's the 3 terabyte box. I got this from Amazon. It arrived after about a week. I don't think it was sold by Amazon. I think it's sold by a different retailer. But it came in the kind of the standard packaging. Toss the box away there. In this box, it has the power cable and the USB. And like I said, it is USB 3, so it looks a little different on the end if you're used to USB 2.0. Nicely wrapped up, as you would imagine. Apologize for the quality of this. I was just recording this on my webcam on my MacBook Pro, so the resolution isn't super high. But then again, you don't need to see super high resolution in this stuff. This is pretty standard stuff. Comes with a wall wart. It is what it is. It just works. Again, the packaging is very, very basic. I mean, there's no bells and whistles on this, and that's why you get it for a decent price. Now, a lot of people, you get a little instruction manual, of course. A lot of people do buy these just for the SATA drives, just to use a hard drive. They actually take apart the expansion drive case, and inside you'll just find a standard old, Western Digital whatever. I forget what kind of. Well, I guess it would be a Seagate, since it's a Seagate backup drive. You find a standard old Seagate SATA hard drive in there, so you can actually just unplug the drive once you pull this thing apart, and stick it in your, Drobo unit, your NAS, your RAID. You can even stick it in your desktop. It's just a plain old SATA, like I say. It's not any decent. It's not any like super high quality drive. But in this day and age, I mean, so few drives fail. I've really had not too bad luck. So you can see the design of it, and the labeling, Seagate on the side there. Expansion desktop drive. I guess they make these so that you would kind of buy a bunch of them and just stack them all up in a row. There's no logic on board, no CD comes with it, no way to open the box, no extra ports. It's just a power port and a USB 3.0 port. And so, like I say, no bells and whistles with this thing. Pretty basic. So I'll go ahead and plug in the power and stuff, and then we'll take a look at on my MacBook Pro the process of actually getting it installed. So we'll take a look at that in a sec here. Alright, we'll move over to screen capture here. So first thing you want to do is open up Disk Utility. So plug in the USB 3. You can see it on the right hand side there, the orange icon. Just shows up as an expansion drive. You see in Disk Utility on the Mac anyways. Probably just File Explorer, Disk Management, I think, on Windows. And you can go ahead and rename it here. The key thing here is that this drive by itself comes marked as a Windows drive. It does not say compatible with Mac OS at all. But like I say, it's just a standard old SATA drive, so you just need to reformat it, and Disk Utility does that. Now, I did have some issues reformat. I had to reformat it a couple of times and then correct some permissions on it. For whatever reason, it wasn't playing super nice, but I mean, it is just a USB drive. I mean, just a straight up USB drive. So basically, once I got it going, I was then able to rename it, and I just renamed it Time Machine Backup, because I was going to be saving some of my Time Machine backups to it as a tertiary backup. I have made another video about how to backup and what the best practices are. You always want to keep 3 copies of your data, so your main copy, a second copy, just in case your main computer goes down, and then a third, or tertiary copy, so that if your backup copy dies, you're not then left with one copy, because then what if you have one more catastrophic failure? You'd be out of luck. So here I was just going through and basically looking for it. It wasn't connecting at the start. I think I ended up actually rebooting well, maybe I reformatted it. Anyways, disk utility does it all, and disregard the video of me in the corner there. I didn't shut that off when I was recording my screen. Okay, so here it is. So yeah, here's where I put my time machine in, and I did it as well. You can see the macOS journaled format, and then it's totally ready. Works fine on your Mac. Real easy to do. At this point, then every time you plug it in, it just shows up as a standard old hard drive, and then you can just use it. From here, I actually, in the other video, you'll see me going into and using Super Duper to basically clone all my data from my Drobo, which is the black icon on the right hand side above the orange icon. That's my Drobo unit, which has some redundancy in and of itself. But the main purpose of this the Seagate itself is to back it up, and I did back up all my data. It took about 14 hours. So far, so good. Will probably use this drive on and off. I'll probably basically plug it into my MacBook Pro maybe once a month and do a backup, and then I'll turn it off, let it spin down, and it'll just sit there until I need to get a third backup again. And I may even take it off site or into my tool shed or something outside. And you do that just in case you have flooding or some other disaster in your house, so you don't lose your data, and in the kind of worst case scenario. So what are my comments about the Seagate backup drive? Well, it's very plain. It's as competitive as you're going to get for the same amount of space. 3 terabytes, it's not bad. If you just buy a regular internal SATA hard drive from Best Buy, with tax you're probably paying $100 anyways for 1 terabyte. Even if if you buy something from Best Buy, it's $60-70 plus you add tax. So it's not that much more money to get a 3 terabyte, to triple your size basically. And so it's pretty plain, like I say, USB 3, so it should be nice and fast, and it shouldn't have any complaints about that. I'm guessing it's a 7200 RPM drive. I don't know 100% on that one, to be honest. I haven't taken it apart. I would suspect it's 7200 RPM to at least keep up with the USB 3.0 speeds that you're going to be expecting from it. But yeah, it's a pretty plain unit. There is an LED on the top of it which flashes on and off when there's data transferring. But otherwise, I would say I would give it a thumbs up. It just works. It's very, very plain, not flashy at all. Your plain Jane backup drive. And worst case scenario, I can always rip the packaging apart, stick that drive into my Drobo if I get bored of it, or if it gets too small for my kind of complete backup, I can stick it in as another drive in my array for my Drobo backup device. So that's your kind of review, comments on what I'm using it for and how it operates. And I hope you found that useful. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video.
So far.